Hi beauties, today I'm going to be doing a makeup transformation using my Morphe favorite products. So I picked out my favorite products from Morphe and I wanted to share them with you guys in this sort of transformation video. So if you want to see my Morphe favorites and my Morphe transformation, then just keep watching. Not everything in this video is from Morphe. They don't have foundation, concealer, things like that. And also I picked out things that I actually love and not just any Morphe thing. So yeah, you're only going to see things that I like in this video. If I don't like it, I didn't include it in the video. So that is it. If you guys want to see, then just keep watching. So we're going to start with one of my favorites, which is a foundation brush. This is the Morphe M439 brush. And this is what this brush looks like. The bristles on this brush are the perfect length to help really move around the product and blend it into the skin. Really nice. I really love that Morphe is available at Ulta because whenever I need something, I can just run in and pick it up. It's amazing. I'm using Too Faced Born This Way, by the way, in the shade Chai. This brush is also really dense, so it helps prevent any like streaks of foundation from forming. So we're just gonna buff in the forehead. Oh, I love this foundation. My next Morphe favorite is definitely the blending sponge. I love using this beauty sponge. I'm gonna go wet this so that way it gets nice and big and better. So it's now bigger and softer, easier to use to blend out your makeup. Sometimes I do go over my foundation with the sponge to help it blend even more, but I'm not going to do that today. I'm just going to use concealer. I am going to use the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Sculpting Concealer. It's one of my favorites, my current go-to concealer, and I use the shade Maple for under my eyes. It's so thick and like, oh my gosh, I really love this concealer a lot. Like, it's just, you know, I love it. So then we're going to blend this in. Do you see that? Like, I love this concealer. I told you guys that I started a meal plan last week. I don't know if I mentioned, but I found it from Aaliyah's Face. She uses the same nutritionist or meal plan author. But I will leave her info down below. It's called Gauge Girl Training, and I will leave Aaliyah's Face channel also. You probably know who Aaliyah is. I love her channel. So I told you guys in my last video that I had already lost 5 pounds. Today I went on the scale and I literally lost 9 pounds. I was like shook. I was like, what? Okay, so I'm going to use this Pretty Vulgar palette. Pretty Vulgar. I never realized, you know. Yeah, so I'm going to use this Pretty Vulgar setting powder. This is my second time using it. I used it yesterday and I kind of liked it. I noticed at the end of the day my under eye was really still nicely set, so let's try this again. And I know Andrea from Andrea Renee loves this powder, so I'm gonna try it again today. It's pretty nice. This was in my BoxyCharm. I'm not sure if I mentioned that. It's in the December BoxyCharm. I am also using the Morphe sponge for the steps. Usually I set my powder with the sponge. So next I am going to just pick whatever powder is left and just go over my eyelid very lightly. I have oily skin, so my eyelids get oily, so I do set them sometimes if I'm not wearing eyeshadow primer. I'm going to take a big brush and just dust off powder. This is a Andrea Renee and Peach and Pearl brush. Sometimes I do set down here, but I like to use a deeper powder. So my favorite one is the Laura Mercier Translucent Deep Powder. Like, no powder touches this powder. Like, when it comes to deep setting powders, it's just the perfect tone for me. And then I just kind of make a line here. This is gonna make it nice and sharp. I do not like to drag it because I have like peach fuzz on my face and I just want to keep them in place, you know. So next we're gonna do eyes. I'm gonna do my eyeshadow using the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe palette. I picked this palette because it's one of my favorite Morphe palettes. I like most of the Morphe palettes that I own. I really like them. But I know a lot of you guys do have this palette, so I figured I would use it because it just, like, if you wanted to recreate this look, you definitely could. So we're gonna use this palette today. I'm going to start with the first shade using that Morphe M433 brush and applying that right up here. I'm just going to blend that right in here. We're going to blend it. So this morning I was talking to the bae and we were talking about, like, we both are doing actually meal plans, and we were talking about how we're doing this at the absolute worst time ever, like during the holidays. It's crazy. I love food and I love holiday food, so it's gonna be a big challenge. Like, I'm just planning to just stick through it and not even cheat, because I know, like, when I cheat it's just hard to recover, and on this meal plan she said no cheating. Right, next I'm gonna use the next shade over with the same brush, and I'm just gonna apply that right here, kind of a little bit lower but the same area. Yeah, I did not plan to use this shade, but that's where my brush went, so maybe, like, the universe just wanted me to go there, you know? Like, sometimes you just gotta follow along and just go with the flow. I was also having a moment this morning. I was so thankful. I was just thinking of how thankful I am of you guys. Like, I was just like, there's like people actually watching me on YouTube. Like, I was like, what, me? Like, what? Thank you guys so much. Like, it means a lot to me. Like, it's just crazy. I'm just like, really, you guys support me. It's amazing. I love it. Thank you so much. It's, you know, I don't even know what to say, but thank you, and I love you guys so much. It's a great to I love our little community. I feel like it's very positive, and there's not a lot of hate and, like, negativity going on in this community. So in our community, okay. I'm gonna use the Sigma 25 brush. I'm gonna use the next shade, which is kind of more of a burgundy shade. Dust away the fallout. Take the fallout out of your life. You could just pat the shadow in before I start blending, just to get the most pigment possible. I really need to go to Home Goods to get some Christmas decor. It's like December and I haven't even started. Like, it's just, what I need to do is go through my garage and find my Christmas decorations and then see what I'm missing, so I don't go find unnecessary things. I love Christmas and I can get really carried away, but I'm trying to be very mellow this year in terms of, you know, just kind of be a little low-key. What is your favorite store to go for Christmas decorations? I love going to Target. I love Michael's because they have a lot of things that you could kind of do yourself. Then it's just really nice. I love Walmart because they have affordable things, and I love Home Goods. Oh my gosh, Home Goods is one of my favorites for Christmas decorations. Like, oh my gosh. So I'm going to take an eyeshadow primer and I'm going to just carve out some of my eye space. Next I'm going to go in with this beautiful cranberry shade using a MAC 242. That right on the lid. Oh, that says pretty. I love the shade. Super gorgeous, super fetch. And then we're gonna take the last shade, which is the lighter pinky shade, and I'm gonna apply that right here. So we're gonna go back to the burgundy shade and just add some right here. I'm just going into that shimmer shade. Make sure they're nicely blended. I'm gonna add some eyeliner to my top lashes. Just a little bit, just a little baby wing. I always say that, and it ends up being, you know, more than a little bit. What if I showed you I could change? I really hope you don't walk away. What if I showed you this love? I'm gonna start out by applying this shade down here. Will you still be here? Is this real? Will you still be here? If I say how I feel. Next, I'm gonna take a smaller brush, the Morphe E18, and I'm gonna take the deep cranberry shade and use that. I can't believe I haven't really used this shadow much because I really love cranberry shades. And I feel like I've been missing out. Next, I'm going to use the MAC NC15 pencil. I will do like my favorite mascaras, I think, so you guys can see. Really? Like, come on. So I'm going to do my inner corner really quickly. I'm going to use the same pink shade that we used earlier for the inner part of the eye, and I'm going to apply that right here. I'm just going to ignore that little situation for now. I'm going to come back to it. It's better to take it off when it dries than to try to rub it right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my lashes. I'll be back and then we'll try to fix this. So these are Lily lashes in So Extra Miami, by the way. I am literally obsessed with these. So we're gonna try taking this off. I'm gonna use a spoolie and try to just take off as much as possible. I'm gonna take my sponge and just kind of press it. So next I'm going to use one of my favorite products from Morphe, which I actually use this a very lot. I use it quite often. This is the Bronzer in the shade Showmance. It's a bronzer and contour duo. I'm going to just pack that right in here. And I'm just going to apply that right in here. Alright, so next we're going to go into the bronzer part, and I'm going to use the same brush, but I'm just going to go right above the contour with it. Just like back here almost. Create a nice bronzer situation. I'm going into the brush, then I'm dabbing some excess on my hand, and then I'm going on my face because I want to just make it very light, like a flush of berry, not too intense, you know. Moving on to highlight, shall we? One of my favorites from Morphe is Mirage highlighter. This is the only one I think that really works and complements my skin tone. And a brush that I really love for highlighting is actually the Morphe M531. It's super soft and I just love the bristles. It gives you a really nice concentrated highlight. So I love using this brush to highlight. And there's some big fingerprints in here. Like, I don't even know who did that. Probably my daughter. I'm gonna highlight right here. Boom. Okay. I'm gonna just kind of blend that in a little bit. I'm gonna take a little dab of that highlighter and dust some off, and then just kind of dab it right in here over the eyeshadow, just to add some more sparkle and light in here. I'm gonna line my lips with the Makeup Forever pencil in Limitless Brown. Then I'm going to take the Morphe lipstick in the color Honey. I do wish this had a little bit more honey to it, but it actually goes with this look, so I love it for this look. Freebird right here. I think I'm going to use Freebird because it's not going to take away from the eye as much. I love the applicator on these glosses. This is my favorite type of lip gloss applicator. It's just easy, you know. It's flat. It works for every lip shape. It gets a lot of product out, you know. Lastly, I'm going to use the Morphe. Why is there powder on this then? I'm going to use the Morphe Continuous Set and Mist to set my lips. So my Morphe Favorites makeup transformation is complete. This is the whole look. I am definitely feeling it. It is beautiful. It is a nice look. It's a nice holiday-esque sleigh. I would definitely wear this to a holiday party, or just like go to the mall or to the supermarket, or just, you know, anywhere, library. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give me a thumbs up if you recreate this look. Definitely tag me on Instagram because I want to see it. I will repost you in my stories. Also, if you don't want me to, let me know. I won't do it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give me any suggestions down below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!